This is the Python for NetConf lab. Let's go to action item number 1, configure the Nexus 1000 for NetConf. So let's configure the host name, then the IP domain name, then let's generate the key, crypto key for secure shell. Then I'm going to create a user. Next, I'm going to give it privileges to the user. Then I'm going to start NetConf. Okay, this is the IP address. We have the username. We have NetConf. Let's go to action item number 2. Use a script to connect to the Nexus and gather capabilities, which is the basic stuff you can do. So let's see if I can ping the Nexus. Yes, I can do. So so I'm going to create the script, capabilities, Python. I'm going to from NetConf client import manager, then with manager connect, I'm going to add the parameters. I'm going to pause the video until I have written them all down. Okay, this is the IP address, the port, the username, the password. We don't want the server to validate our IP, and we are going to work with Nexus. So that's M. Then I'm going to do a little loop. C in M server capabilities. I'm going to print F sorry, I was missing any parentheses here. So now I can run it with Python 3. Let's see, those are the capabilities. Okay, use a script to gather the host name using NetConf. So this is the tricky part. I'm going to have to go and look for the YAML file because I will need the YAML file in order to know the namespace and the specific path in order to find the host name. Okay, I have here the GitHub portal. I'm going to find my Nexus. Should be around here. Nexus. My Nexus is the version 933. So I'm going to open this device yank raw. And the first thing I have to notice here is the namespace. The namespace is this. I'll have to save it. I'm going to save it. And notepad. This will be my namespace. Then I will have to go and look for system. System space. Okay, this is the main container for the device is container systems, but it is using system group. So I'm going to go and find this container system group. it should be, sorry, if it is the, using the word using, should be using grouping here. Grouping. Okay. The first leaf within this container is the host name. So I will only have to reference the name leaf. So I'm going to save that in my notepad. Oh, sorry. Let's go to the notepad. Just save that for future reference. Let's go back to our code. And what I'm going to do now is just going to copy my file. I'm going to copy capabilities into get hostname. And I'm going to edit get hostname. So I'm going to use everything up to here. And then I will have to establish my filter. It will begin with the first container, what was system, and the XML name namespace. It is this one. Okay, then I will go for name, because the leaf for the host name, it's sitting immediately after the container starts. So I'm going to ask for this. It is a really easy example here. I'm going to use the method map_config, and then I'm going to establish that I want it from the running config, and I'm going to use my filter. Then I'm going to print the reply. So I'm going to run it. Python 3. Let me check the syntax. Reply, filter. Seems to be okay. Okay, it seems to be an indentation. I need to enter another space because it was an indentation error. So let's see. So the response is Nexus 9000. This is the actual XML response. So I just retrieved the hostname. Let's go to action item number 4. Use a script to set the hostname. So now we're going to set the hostname. So let's I'm going to copy my script, and I'm going to rename it. So I don't have to write everything from the start. And I'm going to create now a script to actually change the hostname. So we'll have to change this, and we'll have to use a remote procedure call then config, then we're going to set here a name. What was the name that was required? N9K. So I'm going to set that host name. Then config. Oops. And then I'm going to change this for edit config, and I'm going to call C, and then I'm going to establish that I am working with the running data store, and then I will print the reply. So that's it. So let's run Python. There's some error here. Config. Seems to be okay. RPC. And I forgot to enter the target here. Target. So let's see. The response was okay. So let's go to the device to see what happened. And now the change was named to change to 9K. N9K. Okay, let's try to do it again. Let's change it to another. Hello from NetConf. Okay, and now my host name is hello from NetConf. Okay, that's it.